We'll check out Canal Fest 2016.
We'll have some highlights from the Juneteenth celebration, the sound of legends.
And we'll find out what's new with singer-songwriter Brandon Hassan.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Tristan Martinez.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman, and I'm so happy that Tristan is back with us this week for the show. It's great to see you.
Thank you, it's great to see you too.
Well, we're glad that you could make it back here. Got anything interesting coming down the pike?
Well, I might start appearing on restaurant reviews, so that will be interesting to see.
I always love restaurant reviews. I might go with you.
There you go. I like them because the food is always my favorite part.
Mine too. We're so glad that you could join us too for a look at some cool ways to beat the heat this summer at the movies.
Cynthia Flores returns to the show with a look at an excellent new documentary and a way to see live theater and opera from the cultural capitals of the world with a quick trip on a DART train.
As always, we invite you to email us and let us know about stories you'd like to see and about events that you'd like to promote.
So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Or you can still email us at ictn@cityofirving.org.
This year, Canal Fest moved from a cool fall event to a great way to kick off the summer here in Irving. Susan Kamyab was there to bring us these highlights.
It's the third annual Canal Fest.
Canal Fest is our biggest celebration of the arts that we have every year. It is a celebration of performing and visual art.
We've done a lot of things to expand the event. We've gone to 3 different entertainment stages this year and a variety of additional attractions, and everything is still free.
There were multiple activities for the whole family to enjoy.
For the kids, we've got face painting, balloons, and take-home craft activities. They can create their own artistic item and take it home as a memory. And then adults will also enjoy henna tattoos. We've got caricature artists out here doing family portraits, so to speak. Some great memories people can create.
A colorful stage kept the music alive with traditional dances from all over the world, along with a stunning art exhibit featuring artists throughout the Metroplex. In addition to the fun things to do around the canal, there was also fun things to do in the canal.
There's a company here in Irving, and they offer gondola rides and paddleboat rides. So they are here in a partnership with us, and everyone can partake in that if they'd like to.
With all the happenings that go on during Canal Fest, there's a reason why so much effort and hard work goes into the event. I
love exploring art, creative art, and I get to see that through the art exhibit. Also, just liking Irving, the Irving community coming together and having a good time. And I enjoy seeing visitors from throughout the Metroplex coming to Irving for their entertainment options.
And with it being Canal Fest's 3rd year, you wonder how the event continues to be such a success.
I think it's successful because it's really the perfect venue. It's just a walk back in time. It's a lot to do, a lot of options. And I think the success comes from the options, the location.
We have a beautiful venue here that really speaks to people. It's nothing like you'll see anywhere else in North Texas. No one else has a Mandalay Canal. So when you take that canal and you bring all of these entertainment items, dance groups, music groups, physical attractions, and free activities, you can't lose with a great venue and great activities.
For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
Up next for the Irving Events team, a day full of fun at the community-wide 4th of July celebration. We'll have details later in the show for you, but check out irvingevents.org for more information.
The theme for this year's Juneteenth celebration was the sound of legends. About Town's Kristen Rattler brings us highlights from the day, including the entertainers who explored the role of music in African American history.
This event gives the Irving community the opportunity to celebrate and remember Juneteenth. Burgers, fries, and refreshing drinks were provided courtesy of In-N-Out Burger. Participants had the opportunity to purchase summer delectables and paraphernalia from local vendors. The kids had a blast bouncing around, winning prizes, and getting their faces made over. Jacqueline Madden gave us insight on the Sounds of Legends theme for this year's celebration.
Of late, we've lost a lot of iconic musicians and just musical artists. And there was just something that says, let's pause and look at that segment of American history. Look at those musicians look at their work, their lyrics, their music, and how did they use that gift and their music to tell the story of American history. And so many songs or anthems are capture so much is going on in the world. And we just thought, let's assemble those artists, their message, and celebrate the progress that we've had as Americans in Juneteenth.
Salenza Mitchell talked about how much music has uplifted the African American culture.
I think music has always been such an instrumental thing in our life that helps us to communicate. It gets our point across. It allows us to vent our feelings and our emotions. And during that time, emotions were all over the place.
The crowd enjoyed listening to the music selections from Joyce Spencer, Vibe the Band DFW, and the All Funk Radio Show. Reverend Larissa Tyson talked about the WIIA and their presence in the Irving community.
It is our goal that we can partner together with the churches in the community, with the schools, that we partner not only as a rental facility, but we have events for the senior citizen, which is taking off this year. That every month we're doing something that's focused on the senior citizen. It's our goal to target for back to school in August with backpacks and, uniform, but to come together as a community.
The Bear Creek Heritage Center gives information about the Bear Creek community and African American history.
Museum tours were provided by the center, giving historic information on Martin Luther King Jr., lunch counter sit-ins, and the Montgomery bus boycotts, to name a few. Members of the NAACP explained why it is important for the new generations to know about Juneteenth.
They need to know about our history, our heritage, the fight.
I'm Kristen Rattler reporting for About Town.
The historic buildings at the Jackie Townsville Bear Creek Heritage Center are open for tours the second Saturday of the month from 1 to 4 p.m. For more information, visit cityofirving.org and click the museum's link.
Cynthia Flores returns to the show with a review of the new documentary, The Music of Strangers, and a way to see some of the best live theater and opera in the world with just a quick trip on DART.
Today, I want to tell you about a new documentary and a new way the Angelika Theater is using their screens. First, let's start with a question. How do you get to London or New York to see live performances of opera, theater, and ballet? Well, if you live in Irving, you simply hop on the DART rail and get off on the Mockingbird station stop. That's where the Angelika Movie Theater is hosting broadcasts of live events such as National Theater's production of One Man, Two Governors.
Meet Francis Henshaw. Francis works for Roscoe Crab, a small-time East End gangster. Francis thinks with his stomach.
Hallican chips and mushy peas, yeah!
So he takes a second job with another governor, Stanley Stubbers. Now Francis must do everything he can to keep his two governors apart.
I can do it, as long as I don't get confused. But I do get confused easily.
What I love about this new use of the movie screens for live events is that it opens up the magic of live theater from the best production troupes in the world, and doing it this way, there's not a bad seat in the house. You always have a great view and hear everything being done on stage. The Angelika is showing operas like Werther, live from the Royal Opera House, and plays like The Merchant of Venice, live from the place that Shakespeare actually did his first works, the Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London. I'm so glad that Irving residents, which have a great history of loving and supporting local arts and theater, now have such a great resource to experience live international theater at the Angelika. Next, I want to tell you about a wonderful documentary film about music. It's called The Music of Strangers, Yo-Yo Ma and the Silk Road Ensemble. It's directed by Morgan Neville, who gave us the Oscar-winning documentary 20 Feet from Stardom. Well, now he's turned his masterful eye on the new kind of music created by this group. The film's a great insight into the reason that the world-renowned cellist Yo-Yo Ma plays music and why he formed the Silk Road Ensemble in the first place.
The clearest reason for music, for culture, is it gives us meaning. We started as an idea, a group of musicians getting together and seeing what might happen when strangers meet. We scoured from Venice to Istanbul, Central Asia, China, and Mongolia, looking for incredible talent.
This film's not only amazing to listen to, it's a delight for the eyes as well. You're taken all over the world as you get to know several of the lead performers of the group.
American orchestra, that's very interesting.
This was like the Manhattan Project of music. No one knew what was going to happen.
I knew there was going to be naysayers.
You're taking this traditional music, mixing it together and diluting these traditions.
Arts is about opening up to possibility. Possibility links to hope. We all need hope.
The musicians we meet often come from very troubled and war-torn homelands. The film does not gloss over the pains many of them have endured while pursuing music as a career.
I'm always trying to figure out how I fit in the world, which I think is something that I share with 7 billion other people.
Since I left Syria, I found myself experiencing emotions far more complex. Like, can a piece of music stop a bullet?
In 1966, Cultural Revolution, my parents asked me to learn music to escape.
In Iran, the revolution, chaos, I had to leave.
By trying to kill the human spirit, the answer of the human spirit is to revenge with beauty.
This film is rated PG-13 and is not just for those that enjoy classical music. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you will love this film. You'll leave the theater swaying to the beats, and we'll talk about all you learned from it long after the credits have rolled. This will be a must-have for everyone's DVD collection. So grab your friends and family, enjoy some time out of the summer heat, and go see this movie.
I think the challenge is keeping your roots alive.
That's a new way of thinking about music, about what people can do together.
There's no East or West. It's just a globe.
We don't speak perfect English or perfect Chinese or perfect Persian, but we speak perfect music language.
Being part of this experiment, making me understand what it means to be alive.
Everybody is afraid, but you make a connection to another human being. You can turn fear into joy.
The Music of Strangers is playing in an exclusive engagement at the Angelika Film Centers in Dallas and Plano. To learn more about National Theater live events, visit nationaltheater.org.uk.
Singer-songwriter Brandon Hassan's latest project is titled Young Love, a collection of songs about falling in love and what happens when it's over. Here's Susan's update on this talented artist.
The best part is I'll teleport us somewhere beautiful. Probably grab a hammock and take us down to New Mexico. Then when you're comfortable,
Irving's Brandon Hassan has just released his first extended play music.
So Young Love EP, basically I wrote all the songs, maybe 20 plus songs, 2 summers ago before I came to Berklee College of Music. And they're all basically going over the themes of first feeling love and experiencing it. So it's all these infatuous, highly emotional, just kind of over-the-top emotions that come along with loving for the first time. And I spent the last 2 years or so picking the ones I want and putting them together in this EP.
The EP consists of 6 new songs, which were all inspired by a captivating summer romance that emotionally affected him.
The fact that I had already dated someone for 2 years prior, so I knew a lot about love and understood it and had my own feelings about it, and then kind of jumped backwards into this liking someone for the first time phase, where I was really just infatuated with this person, but it ended up creating a lot of good material. I got so much love for your liking, baby. So Work of Art, the first song on the EP, is basically about me really liking this person and it not being completely reciprocated. But it's playful, and it's just about like me trying to, I guess, swoon her, and it's kind of fun.
Many might recognize Brandon from X Factor Season 2. Though his band Playback is no longer together, the show still managed to launch his career.
From that, we had this huge fan base to work with, so My parents saw it as an opportunity to say, okay, this music thing could happen. And so I pursued it and went to college, and I'm still in college. And I've toured nationally and internationally because of it. So it's been really awesome.
Though it hasn't been an easy journey, Brandon's love of music is what keeps him pursuing his dreams.
I guess what I really thrive off of in music is being able to move people, whether it be like someone being really joyous or like crying or just like the subtle emotions, like people like watching and being pensive. That's what really does it for me, when I can move people out there in the audience.
And Young Love EP is just the start as Brandon continues to grow as an artist and keeps creating music. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
Find out more about Brandon's EP at brandonshaw.com.
Fragrance of the Seasons is the annual exhibition of Chinese brush painting and ikebana, the Japanese art of floral arrangement. You can catch the exhibit at the Irving Art Center main gallery, but hurry, it closes July 3rd. Here's a look at the work and a list of other not-to-be-missed events about town. And here's some other exciting events happening about town. Here are those details we promised you on the community-wide 4th of July celebration. The parade in historic downtown Irving kicks off at 9 a.m., but you'll want to get there early to secure your spot. Then cool off after the parade in Heritage Park at the annual watermelon reception starting at 10 a.m. But that's not all. Later in the day, travel to Lake Carolyn for an evening of food, fun, and fireworks. The evening events begin at 6 p.m. For more information, visit irvingevents.org.
Fun Asia invites the community to the Irving Convention Center for an evening of shopping and entertainment. That's Tuesday, July 5th from 8 p.m. to midnight. And get your toddlers in on the fun at Jumpstart, Stories and Art. This month's theme is Summer Splash, and the fun starts at 10 a.m. Thursday, July 7th in the Irving Art Center Suite 200. Call 972-252-ARTS for more information. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thank you for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for highlights from Irving's 4th of July festivities.
We'll also visit Stone's Lava Grill for a unique dining experience, and we'll meet anime artist Miles Meese.
We'll leave you tonight with Guns for Roses. You guessed it, a Guns N' Roses tribute band in performance as part of the Irving Concert Series. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Tristan Martinez. Have a great evening. About Town.